guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video, like you can tell by the title, is going to be an anti-haul video. So just in case you don't know what an anti-haul video is, then it's basically a video in which I'm going to be talking about all the products which I would never spend my money on. So yeah, I'm quite critical when it comes to makeup products that I would spend my money on, and I have a list of 10 products which I have actually written down in my diary. And yeah, let's quickly get started, and I'll be telling you about all the products which I would never spend my money on. So yeah, let's quickly get started. Now the first product is something which is very popular and is, I think, everyone's favorite, but for some reason this product is sort of a turn off for me. Like, I wouldn't spend my money on it, and I'm talking about the famous Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I know this might have come as a surprise to a lot of you, that why will I not spend my money on it, because this foundation has everything that I would like. So I genuinely would love to try it out for the product in itself, but the reason it is a turn off and I wouldn't spend my money on it is because of the packaging. Now, I am very critical when it comes to foundations. There are certain criteria which a foundation needs to have, like it should be full coverage, it should be matte, actually not even full coverage, like medium to full coverage at least, but yeah, it should be matte, medium to full coverage, and it should definitely come with a pump. Like, the other things I might kind of ignore, but it should definitely come with a pump. And you guys know Maybelline Fit Me does not come with a pump, so yeah, that's the reason I wouldn't spend my money on it. The next foundation, which has a very similar price point, but as a product it's very different, and I'm talking about the Nykaa Skin Genius foundation. Now, the reason this one I wouldn't spend my money on it is, firstly, the product in itself. Like I said, it's got a more sheer to medium coverage. It's more of an everyday foundation. That is what I've heard from a lot of people. And I think the main reason why this product has been really popular is because it says that, like Nykaa says that it has a color adapting sort of technology. So the main concern for a lot of people when it comes to foundations is that the color does not match. Sometimes it's a little too light, sometimes it's a little too dark. But with this particular foundation, even if the color does not actually match you perfectly, when you apply it on your skin, it will adapt color and it will look very natural on you, and you won't have the color issue, like you won't have issue with the shade. So I think that's the reason it's very popular. But personally, I feel it's also a little overpriced. Like Maybelline Fit Me has a very similar price point. Like, the price point for both these foundations is very similar. Both of them are priced at $5.75, but Maybelline Fit Me comes in a glass bottle, so the brand is actually spending money on good packaging. Of course, now glass bottle does have certain cons, that if you're someone who drops products very easily, then you might tend to break it. But of course, glass packaging is more expensive than plastic, and Nykaa Skin Genius comes in a squeezy tube, so it's more of a cheaper packaging. Nykaa hasn't really spent a lot of money on the packaging, so $5.75 is kind of pricey, is what I personally feel. And again, it's very different compared to what my expectations are from a foundation, so I wouldn't really spend my money on it. The third product again is a foundation. I have like 5 foundations in my list, so you're going to be hearing about a lot of different foundations. Now, the next foundation, I feel it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Now, this one in particular, firstly, it does not come with a pump, so like that's the first and I think the most important, that's the reason why I wouldn't spend my money on it, is what I'm trying to say. I was just tongue-tied. But yeah, I think that is the main thing. It's also, Estee Lauder is an expensive brand. It's a high-end brand, so it is quite pricey, the foundation. It's priced at $3,600, so it is quite pricey. And honestly, if it would have come with a pump, then I might have actually bought it. Like, maybe not as of now, but sometime in the future maybe I would, because I've heard a lot of great things about the coverage and about the finish as well. So yeah, if they do come with if they do change the packaging, or if they come with a pump, then maybe I would, but as of now, no. The last 2 foundations that I'm going to be talking about are The fourth product basically is MAC Next to Nothing foundation. Now this one is very different from their other foundations. So it's got a very sheer coverage and it's very natural. And again, that is not what I look for in a foundation, so I think that is the first thing. Secondly, I feel it's very pricey. Of course, I mean it's MAC, so it is not going to be affordable, but I think for a sheer coverage foundation it's a lot of money. It's priced at 2,450, which is a lot of money. Like, I could literally buy maybe like another L'Oreal Infallible and maybe another foundation for this much money, and I could literally buy like 2 full coverage foundations in 2,450. So yeah, I think that's the reason I wouldn't spend my money on this foundation. And the last one that I'm going to be talking about is the L.A Girl Illuminating Foundation. So I'm not really sure of the entire name, but I'll leave it in the description box. So I look for a foundation which is matte, and this one, like it says from the name itself, it says it's an illuminating foundation, so it's going to be more glowy and dewy, and I think that's the reason why I wouldn't buy it. But yeah, I've heard a lot of great things as to the coverage. So if you're someone who wants a full coverage foundation and you have like more dry skin, now since I have oily skin, I prefer matte foundations, but if you have dry skin, then I think you're going to love this foundation. So yes, also I've talked about a lot of foundations, and if you have tried out any of these, then do let me know in the comment section down below if you agree with my opinions or you disagree. Just let me know your thoughts in the comment section and I would love to know what you guys think about these products. Moving on to other products which are not foundations, the next product which I have is the P.A.C concealer Crayon. Now when it comes to concealers, I prefer concealers which come in like a tube packaging, so there's like a wand applicator and you can apply the concealer. P.A.C concealer is more of, this particular product is like a crayon. So firstly, this is not the most suitable for under eyes, is what I've heard from a lot of people. If you have like you know, like marks or pigmentation, basically it's more for your face and not for the under eyes. So that is something which I might actually like, because I do have a lot of like acne marks, if you can see. I don't know if you can tell on camera or not, but I do have oily acne prone skin, and I do have a lot of acne marks, pimple marks on my cheeks and on the rest of my face as well. So it is a product which I might actually like, but the reason I wouldn't spend my money on it is because I don't prefer products which you need to sharpen, and you do need to sharpen the P.A.C concealer crayon. So yes, I think that's the reason I wouldn't spend my money on it. The next product is from Bobbi Brown. It's the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick, and this one is priced at 3,350. Again, very expensive, and I wouldn't spend my money on it is because firstly, I already have a similar product which I can call a dupe. It's the Lakme Absolute Illuminating Shimmer Brick, which is very similar, and I do like that product. Like, I'm wearing it on my cheeks right now, and it's not just that particular product, but I think a lot of brands like even Savannah Colors has something very similar, and these are priced at like under 1,000. Like the Lakme Shimmer Brick is I think for 750, and Savannah Colors is even more affordable. It's I think 300, 400, max to max 500, and this one is really expensive. And all of them are kind of, they're all the same thing basically. They're definitely dupes. So I don't understand why you need to spend so much of money on a Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick when you can have something a lot more, basically the same product but a lot more affordable. Next we have lipsticks. Now I have three lipstick ranges rather, I should say, that I wouldn't spend my money on. The first one is again very popular, very hyped up, and I'm talking about M.A.C lipsticks. Now M.A.C has a lot of different lipstick ranges. So they have retro matte, they have matte, amplified, satin, creme sheen, luster, and then they do come out with a lot of other like limited edition ranges and shades a lot of times. So now the reason I wouldn't spend my money on M.A.C lipsticks is because I do have a MAC lipstick already, so I bought MAC Meher, which is a matte lipstick, like it's from the matte range. And I don't think I would ever buy another matte lipstick, another MAC or matte, another MAC lipstick, is because I think it's just too much money for the price. Like I have a lot of other lipsticks in my collection which are even better in terms of quality, like they're more long lasting, they're more matte, and they're a lot more affordable. MAC lipsticks are priced at 1,500 in general, I believe, and the bullet lipsticks I'm talking about, the liquid lipsticks are I think 1,800 approximately, but the bullet lipsticks by MAC, all the different formulas are all priced at 1,500. I think that was too much money in terms of the quality, like at least the matte range, because I do have Meher and I feel I have other lipsticks which are more matte and more long lasting and they're a lot more affordable. So I just feel that MAC lipsticks in general are overly hyped up and they're actually not worth the money. So yeah, that was that. Now the second last product that I have to talk about is the Lakme Argan Oil lip colors. Now they launched Argan Oil lip colors a few months back, and then recently during the Lakme Fashion Week they launched matte luxe lip colors, something of that sort. So I'm talking about the original ones which were launched a few months back and not the recent ones. Now these are more hydrating and moisturizing kind of lipsticks, and they do have argan oil in them, and I am personally more of a matte lipstick person rather than moisturizing lipsticks. Like sometimes I do like to have moisturizing lipsticks, like the one I'm wearing currently is not matte, it's the streetwear ultra moist lipstick in crispy caramel, and it's more moisturizing, so I do like lipsticks like these. But this one is like it's not overly moisturizing nor is it overly matte. These ones I've heard are very moisturizing, and that's the reason I feel they won't be very long lasting, and they are priced at 750. I feel at 750 I can get a good matte lipstick rather than spending money on a moisturizing lipstick. So yeah, I think that's the reason I wouldn't spend my money on them. And the last product that I have to talk about is the Sugar Matters Hell lip crayons. Now these are priced at 800 rupees, and they are supposed to be really, they're lip crayons which are supposed to be very long lasting. That is what I have heard from a lot of people. But again, the reason why I wouldn't spend my money on these is because they need to be sharpened, so that does cause product wastage, and I'm just generally not fond of products which need to be sharpened. And I feel at 800 I can get liquid lipsticks, I can get other matte lipsticks in the market, sometimes even at a lesser price. Like from Sugar itself, they have their It's a Pout Time vivid lipsticks, which are I think 550 or 650, I can't exactly remember the price, but I know it's a lot more affordable, and those are honestly my favorite matte lipsticks, or my favorite lipsticks in general of all time. So yeah, I feel spending your money on lip crayons which you need to sharpen and you're wasting product, and the price at 799, 800, I just think that's a lot of money. So yes, that was it. These are products which I would personally never spend my money on, and do let me know your opinion in the comment section down below. What do you think about any of these products? Do you own any of these products? Do you agree with my opinion? Do you disagree? I would love to know from you guys. So do let me know that in the comment section down below. And yes, let me know if you found this video helpful, and did you enjoy watching it. Do subscribe to my channel if you did enjoy watching, and hit on the notification bell button to be updated every time I post a new video. And yeah, let me know if you want me to do more such videos. This one was basically just for products which are easily available in the Indian market, but I think there are a lot of other products from international brands, and I do have my opinions on those as well. So do let me know if you want me to do a video on products that I would not spend my money on from international brands like Too Faced, Tarte, ABH, what else? There are a lot of international brands, and yeah, let me know if you want to do a video on products from those brands that I wouldn't spend my money on. And yes, I would also leave links to all these products in the description box just in case you're interested. And yes, I'll also leave my social media handles. I do have an Instagram and a Snapchat, so yeah, do follow me there as well. And yes, that was it. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.